Waters his 2-1 stretch. Swing and a drive out to right center field. Etzel back onto the track, and it's gone. Welcome back to Blue Wahoos Stadium, Joe Mack. And a familiar sight for the Pensacola catcher, his first long ball of 2025.
First pitch, a drive in the air, high and deep right center field. Long run back for Bush, and it is gone! Joe Mack, second of the year, and it's quickly 1-0 Wahoos. He wasted no time turning around that offering from Brody Hopkins and sending it well over the right center field fence.
Right across the front. Here's the pitch to Max, swinging a high fly ball into right field. Kilpatrick twisting around, goes back to the track, looks up, watches it leave. A ninth inning home run by Pensacola last night. A first inning home run by the Blue Wahoos tonight. Joe Mack launches the second leadoff home run off of Laura this year, and it's 1-0 Pensacola in the first.
0-1. Is hit high and pretty well right center. Stevenson on the chase. Back is Jones, and it's gone out to right center field. Joe Mack clubs a 2-run homer out to right center, and it is a 1-run game in the 9th inning.
Pitch home, Mack swings, hits that ball in the air to right. Back at the track is Dahlbeck. It's out of here and into the power alley in right field. And Joe Mack brings Jacksonville back. It's now a 2-run game, 4-2 in the bottom of the 7th inning. Boy, you've been waiting for that from Joe Mack.
Charlotte, 0-1. Little flare left field. That is another hit for Jacksonville. And it's a base hit for Joe Mack.
McGee ready, 0-2. Mack swings, hard ground ball past the outstretched glove of Delgaic. Has another multi-hit game. 1-1, swing, hit in the air, left field. I think that's a home run. That ball was skied in the air to left. No wonder why Avens couldn't find it. And Joe Mack is 3 for 3.
Here's the pitch to Mack, a lefty. He lines one into left field for a hit. Joe Mack is 4 for 4 in this game. And they were the owners of a minor league team called the Milwaukee Brewers. Here's the 1-1. High drive, deep right field. It's way out of here. Onto the roof of the right field hall. Joe Mack, a no-doubt home run. It's his 5th AAA bomb. He's on an absolute heater of late. He's 12 for his last 24. And he gives Jacksonville a 5-2 lead.
Tied for third at 4-2. 2-1 is swung on, hammered out to right field. That one is up, going, and goodbye. That is gone. 6th home run for the catcher, Mack.
Kind of watched to see if they cleared everything. It was without question out of the ballpark. Here's a drive again, left center, and that's going to get out of the ballpark. What a night for Joe Mack. You still have to really kind of watch to see if they cleared everything. It was without question out of the ballpark. Here's a drive again, left center, and that's going to get out of the ballpark. What a night for Joe Mack. That's his 2nd home run, 4th hit. Fastball from Wilson. He took it the other way. 7 home runs now for Mack on the season, and it's now 5-0 Jumbo Shrimp.
Rocking back and forth from his shoulder over his helmet. Natural wood-colored barrel, 2-2. Swing, clobbered to right. Baker drifting back to the track, turn and around. Goodbye! To the right of the power alley. Near the grounds crew area, and Joe Mack strikes first for Jacksonville. They're up 1-0 here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Here's the 2-0. Fly ball right field, it's deep. Watson going back on the warning track at the wall. It is gone. Joe Mack with a 2-run bomb on the roof of the right field hall. And Jacksonville has a 7-run advantage. It's 9-2. The 9th home run for Mack. Right-hander at the pitch. Ripped in a line down the right field line. Base hit, rolling all the way to the wall. Mack around first, hustling for second. Valera guns it back in, but it's not in time.
3-2 to Mack. On the track, at the wall, so long. Joe Mack leaves the yard. Cerna, who's in Double-A, but he's coming up hopefully soon.
1-1, banged up the middle. That's another hit. Mervis gets the stop sign at third.
Swing, hard ground ball, past the outstretched glove of Valdez into right field. Mack will finish the day 4 for 4.
3-1 coming to Mack. Line drive, right field. It'll plop in for a hit. So Mack had been 0 for his previous 19, but he has a leadoff single.
Mack swings, shoots a ground ball, left side against the shift. Mack swinging on the first pitch, gets his second hit of the night.
Mack bunts it down the third base line. Nobody's there. Joe Mack, a third single of the game.
Swing, hard line drive, past a diving Vavra at second. That's into right field for a base hit. So he's now 4 for 4 today with 4 singles.
Can they pick up a W on a Saturday here in the heart of the Commonwealth? Fly ball center field, hit well. Campbell back towards the wall. Campbell won't get it. It is a home run. A 2-run shot off the bat of Joe Mack. Zach Kelly, Sebi Zavala contesting the call, but the umpires rule home run, and all of a sudden we have a 1-run game.
That's what you're worried about.
Infield to pull for Mack, outfield pretty much straight ahead. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball, cut on, hammered in the air to right. Oh, Franklin does. He turns around and watches that baby sail over the right field building to parking lot P, and Joe Mack has left the building. A 419-foot moonshot for his 12th home run, and Jacksonville takes one back. It's a 4-run game, 7-3 in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Just before Y2K, here's a swinging ball lifted in the air, out to left, deep to left. Burke gives up a home run here to Joe Mack. Corey Julks could not get there. It was at the wall and just went over.
1-1 delivery is hit in the air, deep left center. On the move is Camilletti at the wall. He's going to look up, and that one's in the bleachers. It is gone. A home run for Mack as he leads off the second and puts the jumbo shrimp on the board. And it's the second time in the series he has circled the bases with a home run. Now has 14, and it's 1-0 Jacksonville.
That was Joe Mack's 14th home run.
Second base after that wild pitch. This one goes out to right field, and it is gone. So Mack, his 15th home run of the season, a 2-run shot, and the onslaught continues. 11-3 Jumbo Shrimp. 357 out to right field.
0-2. Here it comes. Mack swings and hits it high in the air to right field. That ball is deep. That ball is back, and it's out of here. Joe Mack with a 2-run home run, and just like that, Jacksonville has a 2-1 lead. What a turnaround here in the 4th inning for Jacksonville. 11 in a row retired to start the game for Zach Plesac. Conine with the double. And now the big 2-run blast from Joe Mack.
Here's the pitch. Breaking ball is hammered deep into the 9th. Down the line. If it's fair, it's gone. It's out of here. Shrimp win. The comeback of the year. Joe Mack, a walk-off 2-run homer. Jacksonville wins 9-8 in 10 innings.
Here's the Rock and the Fire swing and a drive, well hit into right by Mack. And that one is not coming back. It is into the Norfolk bullpen as Joe Mack turns on the fastball at 93 and drives it out for a home run, 1-0 Jacksonville.
This is a Jumbo Shrimp team as a whole that doesn't hit a lot of home runs, but they have really used the long ball lately. They've now gone deep in 14 of their past 16 games, and that's 22 round trippers in that stretch. And this team can hit the home run ball.
Target set downstairs. Here's the 2-2. Swing, high fly ball, hit to left center. Jones going back onto the track. He's reaching out. It's out of his reach and off the netting in left center field. Mesa scores from second, and Mack pulls in, trading places. It's 2-0 Jacksonville.
His ball lifted and crushed high and deep out to right. Tracking it back is Perez looking up, and Joe Mack leaves the yard. The second 2-run blast of the inning, and Jacksonville storming out in front. It's 4-1 now in the third.
I mean, he did not miss that. Left on left, but he got all that one. That was another fastball, and he just teed off on it. 104-mile-an-hour exit velocity on that home run. That was majestic, Tyler.
That is the loudest contact that we have heard tonight. Runner off. Pitch to Denzel Clark outside, and a terrific throw to second by Joe Mack, who struts his way to the third base dugout as the caught-stealing nabs Ryan Lasko, and that'll do it for the Aviators here in the top half of the fourth. Joe Mack flashing it all. 2-run homer, catching a runner at second. He and his team out in front as we go to the bottom of fourth.